Let's move on to race number 6. Here is the lineup for the Panasonic Mummy Massage Lounger Handicap. Got one of those, Paul?
No, but they sound good.
They certainly do. Figure Fame will carry saddlecloth number 1 in the 10-pound claimer and Alfie Chan. Kobe Opper stepping up to the longer journey on the all-weather. Beauty Icon Volpino Earth Trilogy, Last Kingdom Changing Surface, Owner's Star. And then down to Mongolian Legend, Righteous Doctrine, Crossover Noseband goes on. Right Honourable, a last start winner, he's up in class. Grandmaster hasn't raced for ages. Dealmaker ran a good race last start in that wet boggy track when finishing 3rd, and General Dino draws the outside. Now Chunfar Information, Earth Trilogy, Mongolian Legend and Dealmaker have been back and forth in the last 30 days.
Good to slow the prediction here, but picking it'll be on the, in fact it's good with the scratching of Warm the Voice, so the pace been upgraded to good here, and with Vigor Fame going in, that's to be expected here. You've got Beauty Icon, they're going to be the top 2. I think you've got Kobe Opper, he's interesting, first time 1650. Dealmaker behind them, he's a horse that can roll forward, but he'll get a nice sit behind them. And Earth Trilogy with the cheek pieces first time, he's drawn wide, he might try and come across.
Horse that likes to run along is Vigor Fame, and he's sort of, as Tom mentions, really change the complexion of this race coming in because he just adds that extra pace. But he's had 2 goes on the all-weather, hasn't done too much at this stage. The other one we're going to look at here is Kobe Opper, just working with Good Fit, who's also racing earlier on in the card. Yeah, the query for him is just the distance. We know he loves the surface, so up to 1650, but he's fit and ready to go into this contest as well. And Grandmaster, I thought I'd show him. We haven't seen him out for a while. Grandmaster has popped up occasionally at pretty big odds. I think probably just watch him go round in this race, but he's an interesting horse.
Yeah, it's been nearly a year for Grandmaster. Dealmaker trotted up a couple of starts ago, and then he was in high competitive mode here when they cornered for home on that wet track where the 2 bolters ran 1st and 2nd, but he plugged away nicely for 3rd.
And he was down near the inside, and all the horses that were out wide on this day when it was really wet, they were the horses that won, and he was down near the inside, these 2 charging down the outside, so that seemed to be the place to be, high, dry and wide there. But Dealmaker, he's been up at Chungfar, Joe Maria on board, lightweight, so he's definitely a big player.
Yeah, he's never really performed in this grade before, but he hasn't been in this type of form, so
no.
Yeah, there's a question on that.
Volpino, he's often hit the line well. He really skated late here and got into 2nd. It was a nice encouraging run, suggesting that maybe he's ready to win.
Yeah, nice win from him. He's had his chance, hasn't he, Volpino? He's had 3 seconds from his 15 starts. But again, he's consistent, so he stays in the ratings. He doesn't, not one of these horses that benefits from dropping in the ratings because he is a consistent. So he's a victim of his own success in some sort of way. But he runs on nicely.
Penalised for his honesty.
He's been floating between 76 and 73 recently. He's still a maiden. We've seen a few of those long-standing maidens win recently.
We have. That is a very good point. Righteous Doctrine. He's another one that's caught the eye on a few occasions. A little freshen up and a trial here. He got a long way out of his ground, but hit the line okay in the end.
They've changed the gear with him. The shadow roll coming off, the crossover noseband going on for the first time. He hit for 5th last time out behind Buddies, who he's chased home the last couple. He started here on 82, so he's down to a mark of 65. I think he's going to get competitive at some point.
Yeah, look, he just hasn't quite done it at this stage, has he? So how far does he have to drop, I suppose, is the question mark.
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. Dealmaker is favourite at this stage.
Yeah, look, I would see it a little bit different from the market here because all 4 of my selections are in double figures. So the first one we're going to have a look at here is General Dino. He's had 2 wins from 3 starts over this distance and steps up to 1650 for the first time this season. He's on top to beat Beauty Icon, coming to the surface for the first time. Like to go forward. We'll give Kobe Opera a chance over the 1650. And I thought Mongolian Legends trial wasn't too bad leading into this. 14-3-2-9. It's a bit outside the square there, Tom.
Yes, David Ferraris' camp's in good form at the moment. So we didn't really talk about him, Kobe Opper, but I'm going to select him. He's at 22-1 at the moment, Kobe Opper. First time 1650. Maybe a couple of question marks whether he'll see it out or not, but 2 to beat 13, that is Dealmaker. 10 Righteous Doctrine. I'll throw in Beauty Icon from a wide stall, but 2, 13, 10 and 3.
Yeah, I think it's tricky, final leg of the TT. There's a few chances. I'll stick with Dealmaker. It'll be a dry track there on Saturday, and I think you've got a lovely toe behind Vigor Fame, so I think he can maybe bounce back, but good contest.